before we get started. Thanks, Shane. So again, welcome to the Small Business Digital Solution Cohort. This will be the last cohort for the Hennepin County Tech Essential Program. It's kind of like an all-in-one solution to help small businesses, right? So today is the first workshop, and it's on how to do market research and build your digital strategy. I put the ChatGPT sign next to this slide here because we're going to be focused a lot on using ChatGPT to build out the strategy and the research. So again, myself, I'm one of the presenter here, John Yang. I am the CEO and founder of Digital Synergy, Executive Director of AABRN, which is a nonprofit. And Jang, I'll let you introduce yourself.
All right, yeah, thanks, John. Hey everyone, here's Jung, or you could call me Jay as well, representing Asian Media Access, and I'm here to help coordinate and as well the main person that will help you with Elevate Hennepin Tech Grant application. So if you have any questions regarding the grant, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll put my email at the chat box. Yeah, otherwise, looking forward to this workshop series and connect with you.
Thanks, Shane. And if anyone has any questions, feel free to raise your hand or type it into the box. Jane will be our moderator, so he'll be looking for questions and answering questions as we go. A little bit of housekeeping. We can take a 5-minute break at the 1 hour mark at 7 p.m. if anyone needs a 5-minute break. So this cohort is sponsored by Elevate Hennepin. So it's to support entrepreneur and small businesses in Hennepin County. Although you don't have to be in Hennepin County to attend this cohort, but to take advantage of the incentive, you do have to be a small business in Hennepin County. So we do have 2 incentives here. The first one is a free website, free WordPress website with 1-year domain name and 1-year hosting, or free of charge on behalf of our nonprofit and our agency. And also the second one is the reimbursement program, where you can get up to 75% of $1,500 max on any business technology related purchases. It's a one-time use. So if you've already used the grant from the previous cohort, then you won't be able to use it again on this one. And if you have any questions, feel free to check out the link on the Elevate Hennepin Tech Essential website. We will be making this presentation available online on our website too, so you can access all the links, all the slides, and it will be recorded. And the video recording will be posted on our website too. Also, to be eligible for the grant, we do want to see everyone attend at least 6 out of 8 workshops. So if you missed one, you could also just catch up on the video. But it'd be great to have to kind of have a good attendance live, and also, like I said, if you miss any of the cohorts, you can watch it on our website. So today is our first cohort. It's gonna run all the way through June 5th. It's an 8-workshop cohort, and this is a flyer. So let's jump right into it. So introduction to digital strategy, right? What is it? A digital strategy is a roadmap of how your business uses digital resources to achieve their goals. And it's crucial for small businesses to have a digital strategy to compete with the modern market and to reach your target audience. A well-defined digital strategy can help businesses identify opportunities for growth and to stay ahead of your competitors. So when you think of a digital strategy, you're thinking about technology, right? Innovation, online, Web 3.0, right? So I've mapped out 10 digital strategy steps, which we'll talk about, and we're going to go through each one of these steps here, where I'll help kind of give you examples, go through tools, also share my screen, and kind of help you understand how to build a digital strategy. Everyone's strategy is going to be different, so think of a digital strategy as your business plan, right? In order to have an effective business, you need an effective business plan. You need to know what in terms of your budget spends for advertising, what you need to do for your digital presence if you are a online business or if you're a storefront in-person business. All the digital strategy will be a little different. So what I want to do is, there's 10 digital strategy steps. I want you all to kind of just write down what your strategy is. So for example, like the first one will be define your business objective, right? So as we go through this presentation here, I want you to be taking notes, and maybe if you could send me your digital strategy, the notes afterwards, so that I can help you with a digital strategy. Because a lot of the tools that I use are paid tools. So you'll need access to these tools to really build a digital strategy. And I'm more than happy to build that for you. So I want it to be like a workshop interactive where I'm just not going through slides and reading off the slides, but I want you all to participate, really write down the 10 steps, and get your business information down, and then send me that information and we can do a follow-up to build that digital strategy for you. So we're going to be going through a lot of different tools, a lot of scenarios, so that you can have a good understanding. So I'll just go through the 10 steps real quick because I'm going to be going through each one in more detail. So the first one is define your objectives, right? What are your business goals? What are your specific objectives in terms of measurable, achievable? What's relevant? What's your time frame? So your goals for your business, right? Number two is to understand your audience, right? Who are your audience? Are they B2B? Are they B2C? Are there other businesses or consumers? Are there people who are shopping online? Are they in-person people? So you have to define your audience in terms of the demographics, behavior patterns, um, and learn about your customer journey, right? Map out, um, how are they interacting with your website? Are they um, are they going through your website, through your lead page, and reading information, or are they just landing on your web page and going out through like they call that bounce rate, right? When someone lands on your page and if it's not relevant, they leave your website right away. So we want to get all that data together so we can better understand if what you are advertising and the people that are landing on your website, are they relevant audience? Number three is to conduct a digital audit. So what that is look at your website, your current website now. We'll need to audit. Is it user friendly? Does it have the right call to action? Does it have conversion tracking set on it? Is it a responsive website? And also evaluate your social media channels, what channels you have. Are you currently using any other marketing, advertising, methodologies? So for example, if you are running Google ads or LinkedIn ads, we want to look at the data and really look at the performance metrics so that we can understand what's going on. Are your advertising efforts effective? Are you getting leads to your website? So all this information is really important to do an audit on your website and on your business. And then number four is competitive analysis. To analyze your competitors, um, find out what their digital strategies are, what are they doing to really generate leads to to their business, and then identify the gaps in the market, right? What makes you different from your competitors, right? What's your niche? Number five is select the right digital marketing channels. So there's a lot of channels that you can utilize, but you want to find the one that are uh, most effective, also most cost effective, right? So you may have to try multiple channels to really find out which one is really bringing in lead and high conversion rates. So some of these channels can be anything from the search engines to social media to email marketing, content marketing, pay-per-click advertisement. So, some of the best way that I recommend is to really test out these channels and to see which one is works best for you. There are also tools that will make recommendations depending on what type of business you're running to, and we'll get to that in a bit here. So number 6 is to develop a content and messaging strategy. So what that means is creating content that's compelling, right? That resonates with your audience. It could be blog, videos, white paper, infographics. So making sure that you have effective content messaging to reach your target audience is very important too. Number 7 is technology and tools. So you have to decide and select the right technology tools for your business. And this could be maybe a website platform, a CRM system, analytics tool, advertising tools, automation tools. So a lot of these tools that are required to run effective digital marketing or digital strategy, you'll need to find the one that works best for you. And then ensure that you have the necessary integration between different technologies, streamlining this whole process. So that's kind of like automating, right? You can automate using AI to help automate a lot of these processes to make it easier. And one example is if you get a lead through your website, you want to automate that so that you can have a easier process when it comes to following up with a lead, right? And I'll show you that as we go through the presentation here on how you can manage your lead. You can set up automation through your CRM to follow up with leads versus you spending the time to manually follow and email each lead individually. Implement and execute. So once you have your strategy, you want to implement that, right? So you can have the best strategy, come up with the best strategy, but if you don't know how to implement these strategies, then they're not going to help you. So we'll also kind of guide you through this cohort on how to build a strategy and then also implement that strategy overall. So it's important to attend all the workshop here because they're all tied together. And also ensure that if you have team members, employees, make sure that they understand their roles and responsibility to execute the strategy as well. Number 9 is to measure and optimize. So you need to know what the key performance indicators are, right? Tracking conversions. You need to know how to measure your metrics. So if you sometimes a key performance indicator for like an SEO company like myself, right, could be ranking, could be ranking positions, right? If someone was ranking on the 50th position on Google and they're on like the first page, that's considered kind of like a key performance indicator where I could look at it and know that, what I'm doing is creating success. It could be generating leads. It could be event tracking where someone played a video. So you have to decide what the key performance indicators are for your business. And then also review the analytics, the traffic, the performance data, learn from it, optimize it, adjust as you go. And then number 10 is to stay updated and be flexible, right? So digital marketing landscape can change rapidly. As you can see, just within a year, AI has been like the biggest thing that ever happened, right? And besides like the internet. And we know that's the future. So stay up to date. If you're not using AI, definitely learn and use it. Learn how it can help you with your business, right? And how you can use it to automate and make things more efficient. And stay updated with new tools, trends, and best practices. So you can never be too comfortable when it comes to anything within the digital technology innovation space. You have to continue to learn and adapt. So building successful digital strategy is an ongoing process, testing, learning, and adapting. Any questions so far? All right, so the first one, again, is to define your objectives, right? So I want you all to kind of write down what are your business goal? Are you a storefront? Do you sell online? What's your goals for your business? Um, are you looking to build brand awareness? Are you looking for customer engagement? Are you looking to increase sales, generate leads? So kind of write down some business goals. And then some more specific objectives could be, again, as I mentioned, it could be, is it to generate leads? What's your short-term and long-term goal, right? And some of the goals can be, hey, you want to get to that six-figure company, or maybe get to that seven-figure in revenue, right? From a year out. So these are some of the goals that you want to set. It could be financial goals. It could be digital goals. But for now, we want to focus on the digital goals because what you do with your digital goal can also reflect on your success when it comes to revenue, income. And now what I'm going to do is really switch back to ChatGPT and kind of give you, show you the tool that I use to really define my objectives. So if you haven't used ChatGPT, I recommend using the 4.0. It's a paid version. So if you're just using the free version, I'd say I'll definitely go with the paid version because it's 10 times better than the previous version, and it makes a big difference too. So in ChatGPT, there are built-in applications where it can be anything from some of the top picks categories can be anything from writing, productivity, research and analysis, programming, education, lifestyle. So today we'll be using a lot of the research and analysis. You can look at consensus data, you can get numbers, performers, financial numbers, and all that through a lot of these tools here. But for now, this slide here, I'm going to be using this particular tool, which is Small Business AI Consultant. So I'm just going to type into the search here. Let's say, just going to type in the same name. So Small Business AI Consultant. So I typed in the name, it popped up, or I could have just went there and typed in business goals, and it would still do the same thing. Or make a recommendation of the different businesses or the different tools that will help define my business goals. So if I just do business goals, enter, it's gonna show me, let me see. So it's going to give me a list. If I type in business goals, it's going to give me a list of tools that will give me business goals objectives that can generate me business goals. Again, the one that I'm choosing today would be this particular one, Small Business AI Consultant. And then once you click on it, just click Start Chat. And then for the business goal, I'm just going to use my agency, right? So I run a digital marketing web development agency. So I will just type in, they have some examples here too. It says, let's get started. You can click on some of the free prompts here, and it can help you engage with you in terms of how to answer these questions here. So let's just say create a business strategy. A business, yeah, for a digital marketing agency. So what the ChatGPT is doing, it's defining more detailed business goals for my particular business, right? And again, each business will be different. If I was to say that I'm a restaurant, it would give me like a different type of strategy, right? But if since it knows that I'm a digital marketing agency, a lot of my services, I provide services, I don't sell products, right? So based on the strategy here, it's going to output me step-by-step strategy for my particular business, which is digital marketing agency. And then, first, I'll just kind of read off the title. It's define value proposition, right? What is my value proposition? My selling points. Um, Identify my target market, right? What's my niche focus? Who am I targeting? Am I targeting small business owners, healthcare industry, real estate? So all that is important to know. Um, develop my service offering. What are my core services? Um, establish effective operation model. Again, tools and technology, talent management if you have employees, setting marketing and growth strategies. Again, that's lead generation, building your brand, scalability. So you'll need to have tools and advertising accounts to run the marketing strategy. Financial planning, what's your budget? Are you budgeting like a marketing plan, like a monthly budget? What's your revenue target for your business? Monitor and adapt. So this is kind of like a brief overview of what I would do as a digital marketing agency to really define these. So I already know what these are, but for those of you who don't know yet, um, these are some of the things that you need to figure out in your company to see what you need to do, right? So I already have everything kind of set up for my particular business. And I believe you could probably just type in the URL as well. Let me see. So, so if I just type in my website, I can probably see. Um, so I'm just asking, what are the business goal for my website, right? So um, this tool should be able to scan my website and know what type of services I provide. So one way to do it, the the robot will call my website, look at there's different offers, different services that I provide, and then it will output a strategy for me as well. Um, digital strategy aims to enhance presence in digital marketing space through various strategic objective across service offering. So SEO, e-commerce marketing, local SEO, social media marketing. And it says for more detailed insights, specific strategy tailored to different aspect of digital marketing, you can visit digital strategy. So you can also click, it'll go to my website. So these are different ways you can kind of help build your strategy. So with this, you want to identify your goals, right? So if I can even say, what are my goals? What are the, let's say if I was a local restaurant, right? What are the goals for a pizza, let's say pizza restaurant? So this would be kind of more of a um, I'd say it's not all digital, but if you're a pizza restaurant, then you're a local storefront where you need to do more like community engagement, maybe you're running local ads, sending um, business ads, um, customer reviews will be important. Um, and then the local business too, like especially with the Google business, Bing business, so a lot of local businesses you'll need to tap into. So think of this as a small business consultant, but it's AI. It does all the research for you without you searching through Google. Does anyone have any questions so far? So that's the first one is to really define your objectives, right? Um, and once you know that, you can be more specific. You know, if you're looking to increase sales, you can be more specific too. How can I? So I can just type this into the chat bot too. How can I increase well, let's say lead generation for my digital marketing agency. So let's say I already know like a lot of my objectives earlier, but I want to be more detailed in terms of, lead generation. what are the different ways that I can generate leads for my digital marketing agency? So then I can ask this specific question and it will come up with um, the different strategies. So content marketing, um, search engine optimization, social media marketing, pay-per-click advertising, email marketing, doing webinars and workshops, networking and partnership, referral programs, landing page, lead magnets. Lead magnet, if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like lead generation, but it's like one of the lead magnet could be, hey, put in your information, in your website, and download like a free white paper or stuff like that, right? So that's kind of considered like a lead magnet. So knowing the strategy is one thing, but then again, implementing the strategy is the next thing, right? So that's what we'll get into throughout this cohort, right? How do you set up social media marketing? How do you advertise on Facebook, LinkedIn, right? So those are some of the things where you need to know how to implement too. I recommend having a professional do it for you because you can set up yourself and you may not see any results and you could just say that it doesn't work, right? But when you have a professional set that up for you the right way, then you can see a lot of different results compared to how you set that up. And if you don't have a big budget, maybe have someone set that up first for you, and then just let it run, and you can kind of maintain and learn from it. So again, this is more specific in terms of how do I increase lead generation for my particular business. And I'm already doing social media marketing and pay-per-click advertising for my particular business here. So this is my landing page. I've been sending users to my form here, and also I have another landing page where I'm doing like a free SEO audit. So I've been sending users to this particular landing page. And what they do is they put in their website URL, first name, last name, email, and they can check their free, they can get a free audit report. And I can kind of do a quick demonstration. So you want some type of landing page like this. If you were to generate leads, want to make sure you have a nice landing page, engaging landing page, right? So if I was to, for example, if I was to run a check, it's going to generate me a report based on my website. It's going to give me a grade, what I need to do. It has all the information. And then when someone fills out the form, I get the lead notification into the system and I can see all the information. Actually, the lead, whoever fills out this form, it goes into my CRM system. And I'll show that into more detail in a bit here. But again, back to what I was talking about is, having, how to implement this particular strategy. All right. So with that being said, that is number one is defining your objective. So hopefully you guys wrote some stuff down about your business. And then the second one is understanding your audience, right? Who are your audience? What are the age group, the demographics? Who are you looking for, right? So are they consumers? Are they business, B2B? So let's go back to Chat GPT and then I kind of copy the tool that I'm using so I can reference back. So the one I'm using is called Ads Audience Targeting by URL. So I just go back to the apps here. I believe it's Ads Targeting Ads Audience. Yep, so it's this one right here that I'm currently using. So I've kind of ran some tests earlier. And then let's say I want to run it through my website. Let's say, so again, there's pre-prompts here that can help you. Let's say I want to analyze a URL for Facebook audience, right? So again, we are looking to, we're looking to see who our target audience is and to understand the customer journey. So I can click on the pre-prompts here. It's going to say analyze a URL for Facebook audience targeting. It's going to ask me what is the URL that I'm trying to analyze. So let's say I want to analyze my website. for Facebook audience targeting. All right, looks like we have a hand up, Katie.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, when you are adding these features in with the chat GTP, is that just because you have that extended version, like the ads audience targeting,
Correct.
or
So
is there
all these
something
are,
that's free?
yeah, so this, I believe, it only comes with if you have the paid version, the 4.0. And I believe it's like $20 a month. That's why I was saying, I'm more than welcome to run this for you, and then send you the strategy. So that's why if you
Okay,
can write
cool.
that down and send me the information, then I can do the research for you, and
Okay,
email you
okay.
the information.
Okay.
Yeah. So then again, I put in my URL and it's telling me that based on my URL, which relates to digital marketing, AI technology, and similar themes, here's how you can target audience on Facebook for digital marketing and AI technology service. So my core audience would be, um, I'd say national. It should be nationwide, such as San Francisco, New York, London, Singapore. Uh, but here the location, I'll probably just focus on in the U.S. Right? The age group that it recommends is from 25 to 54, which generally covers professional and decision makers in your business. Gender will be both. Interests, the interests that I want to target will be people who are interested in digital marketing, artificial intelligence. Behavior could be recent purchases, frequent traveler. Um, and then for custom audiences, it could be current website visitors, lookalike audiences. That's a little bit more detailed, so I won't go into too much of this information here. I know that one of our cohort for social media marketing will talk more about what the custom audiences are, what the lookalike audiences are when it comes to Facebook. And then it breaks down into more information in terms of um, my objectives is to increase awareness or conversion for AI-based marketing services. Again, targeting could be anyone who's interested in AI, digital marketing. And this is just segmenting audiences, right? Breaking down your audience. So it's recommending segment A and segment B. So segment A would be for technology and enthusiasm. So anyone who's interested in technology stuff, right? And then the second segment is business professionals. So business professional can be business owners. Um, it's the objective is to drive leads through consultation and demos. Again, it's targeting professional decision makers. So these are some of these strategies, and then it also makes recommendation in terms of what other AI tools that I can use to kind of help me generate the content for these users. So if you click on, I've used Ad Creative before, it's the AI generating ads. So if you're running ads on Facebook, some of these tools can help you run ads. But I recommend you can also just use GPT to write you ads as well. So this is kind of based on an audience for based on my website. If I want to be more specific, I could say target audience, target audience for digital marketing agency, right? Because when it looked at my website, it was kind of picking up AI technology, stuff like that. But if I'm more specific, let's say digital marketing agency, it can give me more specific information too. Again, I think I like the strategy a little bit better because it's telling me that my behaviors would be new business owners or business owners, um, people, entrepreneurs, people who are focused or interested in boosting their business presence online. Location, it's major cities, high concentration of established businesses. So these are just kind of like the audience that it's telling me based on Facebook, right? So in order to understand this, I know it's just like a lot of information here, but let me see if I can go into Facebook and actually show you like the Facebook ad section, kind of show you the audience. Because if you never set up Facebook ads before, you may not understand what this all means. But basically, these are settings in Facebook that you can choose to target your audience. And this information here you will need when it comes to implementation time, so that you can better understand um, how everything is set up. So let's say, and I'll show you my kind of like my Facebook tool. So this is the Facebook tool to run advertising, right? So kind of going back to the strategy that I was building earlier, when I go to Ads Manager, I have a couple ads running, but let's say this particular ad here, if I wanted to look at the information here, you have a section that will give you your audience here, right? And this is where you set your audience. So again, the strategy that I was talking about earlier, it's telling me the age group, the audience, the location, the behavior, right? So behavior here, I have it set for small business owners, um, demographic of business owners, job titles of business owners, um, job titles that have owner and CEO, interest in websites. So these are the different detailed targeting that, based on the strategy that I was talking about earlier, you kind of apply this to the Facebook ad settings. Does that make sense now? So, and it helps do the research for you so that when you implement the strategy, you kind of have a good idea of who you want to target, right? Because if you're targeting the wrong audience, you're not going to see good results. So, based on what I'm doing here, I'm trying to generate leads, right? So, people who are business owners is who I'm targeting, right? So I'm targeting business owners so that they can utilize my service to help grow their business. All right, so with that being said, any questions so far from number two? Number two is really to identify your audience. So I've only shown you one thing for like Facebook, but you can also do like Google as well. Like what's let's say audience for what's my audience for Google? And the good thing about this is that um, it will pick up, the AI will pick up the conversation. You don't have to tell the business name or what type of business you're running again. You can just type in another question and it will remember it will remember the previous data that it mentioned. So again, for if I'm looking to target like Google Ads, it will give me very similar information as well. And also it recommends certain keywords for me to target, certain messages on the ads to put in. So the first one is to segment one is to target small to medium business owners. Segment two is corporate clients. Segment three is tech startups and innovators. Segment four is industry specific campaigns. So all these will give me kind of insights in terms of how I can break down the different audience. I know it sounds like it can be overwhelming information for you all, but this is more like in detail of defining your target audience, right? Who are your audience in here? And again, mine is kind of based on online audience, but if you are like a local business owner, the target audience will be different as well. This is I'm kind of targeting B2B, right? Business to business. But if you're someone who's selling product or selling food, you'd be targeting business to consumer. So it's going to be the strategy is going to be different. So with that being said, this kind of covers up to number two. And I'm going to kind of speed up a little bit more because I know we have 10 different steps. But the customer journey, basically, you won't know the customer journey until you start getting traffic on your website. So when you find your target audience and you start having data tracking customer analytics on your website, then you can kind of see how the customer journey is happening. The referrals that you get from your advertising, you can map their journey. You know, what are they doing on your website? Are they filling out the form or are they just leaving your website? Number three is conduct digital audit. Again, you need to have data in order to conduct an audit. So if you don't have Google Analytics, if you're not tracking analytics on your website yet, then that's something that you need to do first. And we can help with that too. So I recommend the free tools that you can implement in terms of tracking analytics is Google Analytics and Google Search Console. With that, if you have a website, it will help track any type of traffic that comes to your website. Especially if you're running ads from different channels such as social media or Google Ads, you want to be able to track all the traffic that's coming in, which traffic is more effective, which traffic is giving you better conversion, higher conversion rates, right? And then you just kind of assess the effectiveness of the existing digital initiative and identify areas for improvements. So, I'm just gonna I have analytics open here. Let me just go to my account. Just kind of show you like an example of analytics. So I have a screenshot here, but if I go to the actual website, I can look at the homepage. I can look at the reports. And then this is based on the past 28 days. I can look anything from the type of users that are coming in. They're coming in through direct referrals, organic social, paid search, organic search, which is Google. So you can look at, you can kind of audit. When you audit, I'm learning, where are my users coming from, right? I can also see what time of the day, when they're coming in, what landing page, what page on my website they're landing on. I could look at the different type of traffic. Again, if I want to look more into the paid search, you can as well, in terms of I can look at the number of users that are landing on my website. I could look at the engagement rate, how much time they're spending on my website. So this is the type of audit that you want to do is to kind of just look at your website data and look at the engagement. And what you want to see is you want to see a high engagement rate, and that they're spending time on your website. So if they're landing on your page and they're just leaving right away, that's kind of considered a bounce rate. So that's irrelevant traffic. So you want to make sure that you are driving the right traffic to your website. Again, it's a lot of data to look at. If you've never used Google Analytics before, or understanding the user acquisition, traffic, and all that, it can be kind of overwhelming. But we're here to help. So that's number three, is to conduct a digital audit. That's just for the website traffic. You could also, if you were to audit your website, again, I have an audit. If you wanted to do like an SEO audit, right, on your website, the tool that I use will also give me insight in terms of, it will give me grade in terms of on-page SEO, my links, usability, my performance, my social, and you can get more detail in terms of what you need to do to improve SEO on your website, what's priority, what's not, what's the title of your website, your web page, vice versa. So this is a lot of information. I know it can be overwhelming for you all, but this as a digital marketer, I understand this data perfectly. It also tells me what are some of the keyword rankings for my website? So it's a lot of data here. But basically this is one way you can audit. So when you say audit, you're talking about audit, I want to audit the traffic. I want to audit, is my website user friendly? Is it optimized for the search engine? The speed of my website. Also the usability for my website. Is it user friendly? Do I have call to action? Do I have a phone number, lead pages? So all these are like ways that you can conduct an audit, and look at the performance metrics. Any questions with this?
Hi, I have a quick question. Um, when you said performing an SEO audit, are you using Google Analytics to do that?
So the audit, I have a tool that I use. It's a paid subscription tool. Um, So it's a tool that I run and it audits my website. So analytics is just tracking the traffic. So I also want to audit the traffic that's coming to my website too, if it's relevant. And then I also want to audit other things such as website, social media, emails, etc. So social media could be if I'm running social media ads, or if I'm um, running some type of social media campaign, I want to be able to track my followers. Are they engaging my content, right? If I'm posting content on social media, am I reaching people? Are they engaging my content and stuff like that, right? So that's kind of like, or when you think about these different channels on how you do these audits, you're actually looking at the metrics, the data, and analyzing the data if it's relevant or not, if it's engaging. Maybe you need to change based on those insight, maybe you need to change your content creation strategy, right? Maybe you need more enticing titles, or you need a more user-friendly graphics, vice versa. Um, so that's kind of like a high-level overview of performing a audit, right? So it's a lot of information because there's so many things to really audit, because you're looking at your website, your different channels such as social media and vice versa. So if you're not currently doing any type of marketing or social media, then you may not have enough information to do an audit, and you may need to set up these channels first and see how it runs, and then you can do like an audit. So if I was to audit someone with no social media, I would recommend, hey, you need to create social media channels based on certain strategies, right? If you're a B2B, maybe LinkedIn, Facebook would be good. If you're BDC, maybe YouTube, Instagram. So, in terms of also creation, maybe you want to focus more on images versus videos. So all these are different strategies that you can apply to your business. So when you conduct an audit, is really just kind of over high level overview of do you have all the basics necessary strategy applied in your business. Does that make sense? So if I was to audit your website and it's not user friendly, it's slow, it's not SEO friendly, then I will come back and make those recommendations for you to improve based on that audit, right?
Yeah. I guess one question I have is I came across a website called Metricool. Have you heard of that? Metricool. And apparently it takes all your posts, and I set it up, but I haven't looked into it too much. It pulls all the data from your website, all social media sites, and tells you even as detailed as which post is doing well or not. So I'm kind of wondering what your thoughts are on something like
Yeah,
that.
I just Googled this. Yeah, so that's a good tool as well. This is more, looks like it's more for social media. So this tool can do that. There are other tools.
It's called Metrocool. COOL.
Oh,
Yeah, that's Metrocool. I use it too for my Facebook posts as well.
so Metricool.
Yeah, Metrocool. That's it right
Yeah,
there.
so all these tools, yeah, as long as so this is a social media management tool. So yeah, this is good. They can also do what you needed to do. Looks like it's a paid tool. So
Mm-hmm.
You may have to pay to integrate your social media channels. And yeah, so this is one way you can audit is using for social media is using social media management tools like this, which can audit your website. It can also a lot of this stuff you can also look on the Facebook as well. So Facebook has a lot of the metrics as well, right? But this tool, if you have multiple channels, it helps to have everything under one platform. Yeah, so a lot of the insights here, you can also look at it. For example, if I'm using Facebook, I could also audit my Facebook channels, my posts, and all that as well, based on the tools. So, for example, I'm gonna bring up the Meta Business Suite again. I can audit my posts. I could see how many people I reach, how much engagement, how many likes. I can see how many shares based on some of my posts here. So this is it's very similar to which it's gonna give you audit of your posts, your followers, and vice versa. So yeah, these tools are good. If this is something that works for you, definitely try it out. There are other tools that I use as well, like SEM Rush. This has kind of like a built-in, it's a paid version, but um, it has other settings such as there's like a social media tool that you can use. You can integrate the different social media channels um, into this platform as well. And you can connect and look at all the different tools under one platform, right? But this one, you have to subscribe. I used it before, but it's pretty much, it shows all the different platforms under one channel. And this is a good tool when you want to audit your website too. So if I wanted to just audit like a competitor website, I could just put it in and it can audit the website for me. I already have my website here. So I could look at it. I could see it's going to give me information in terms of, what are my top keywords, my site health audit, is my site healthy? How many errors I'm getting on my website. So this is more like a website audit and SEO audit. Again, a lot of information here, you kind of have to understand to really know what to do with it. And a lot of information here, my web developer would take care of, in terms of errors on my website, I would have my web developer take care of that. But going back to the audit, that's like kind of like a basic example of, how to perform audit. And there's a lot of different audit you can do in terms of, like I said, website, social media, vice versa. So with that being said, the next one is going to be competitive analysis, right? So how do you do competitive analysis on your competition, right? How do you know what they're doing? So there are tools out there that could help do this for you as well. I was talking about, let's say, one of my competitors, let's say I bought smartsites.com. So I already kind of set this up earlier. So if I'm using this paid tool here, and then I type in my competitor URL, right? So let's go to the URL. I'm going to put in my competitor URL. And then it's going to give me insights in terms of how much traffic they're getting to the website. They're getting about 8,000 searches per month, or 8,000 users per month. They're spending about 11,000 in paid search. They have over close to 200,000 links. So I know that this company is running ads. I know that they have good organic search because they're ranking for over 6,000 searches. And this is a big company. So Smart Sites, I'll bring up the website here. And I bought this website because I typed in digital marketing in Minneapolis, and this was on one of the advertising ad popped up. I don't think they are an agency in Minneapolis, but they are advertising in the major cities. So this is a good sized company. They're Fortune 5,000 Inc. But anyways, so looking at this, I can tell what they're ranking for in terms of their top organic keywords. Looks like they're ranking number 14 on digital marketing agency. That's pretty good. That's a very competitive keyword. Their organic competitors, top paid keywords. So the top paid keyword is SEO services, digital marketing company, SEO marketing. Looking at this, when I look at SEO services, they're paying about $10 per click to get that keyword. And that's their top performing keyword based on the data here. The main competitors, I can also see what type of ads they're running too. This is the ad copy language on the ad. So they're typing in the title of the ad is #1 rated SEO company. We outsmart the competition. And then they talk about fastest, also a little bit of information about the company. If I wanted to visit their website, the web page, this is the landing page that they're running ads to. So they're running ads on SEO company, and they're landing on this page here. So if you're looking at this, is a pretty nice landing page where they just put in their name, address, phone number to get free proposal. So it's kind of very similar to what I'm doing, but I do like a more like an audit. They also have like reviews, more information about how to improve your return on investment, how to scale your pay-per-click marketing. So it's a good landing page. Also, they also have testimonials implemented on the landing page here and their phone number. So get free proposals. And then more SEO stuff like links and stuff. I can see where the links are coming from. When I say link, it's like websites that have a link that will link back to your website, right? So Google looks at these links, and these are ranking factors in terms of how you will rank on the search engines. So with that being said, again, that's like a quick competitive analysis of my competition, and I was going to quickly show you a tool on ChatGPT. See if I can bring up ChatGPT. So there's a market research competitive analysis tool as well that you can use. So again, we can just type in. I can just type in market research, right? Market research. So I can just click on pre-prompts, and then I'll just type in the URL of that particular competitor, right? So I want ChatGPT to do a competitive market intelligence on this particular website. And so market research, award-winning digital marketing agency. For detailed view of services, you can visit the website. And you could be more specific too. I think if I was to do the company name, see. Yeah, so with the company name, it gives me a little bit more detail in terms of what they do, pay-per-click advertising, SEO services. And then you can type in maybe market research. And when I type in market research, it gives me a little bit more information in terms of the industry trends, the competitive analysis, customer insights, performing metrics. And the market research, it's going to look at that same site, smart sites, and also just kind of provide a little bit more insights for me. So these are some of the tools. If you play around with ChatGPT, there's a lot of information you can get from these tools. I know we're at 7 o'clock, so does anyone need to take a 5-minute break before we continue? If not, we will proceed. And again, try to take notes because I know it's a lot of information, but if you send me the notes that you take for competitive analysis and stuff like that, your website information, I can do the research and give you the information. So number 5 is selecting the right digital marketing channels. There's a tool on ChatGPT that can help recommend which channel is best for your business as well. So let's take a look at that now. Digital Marketing Strategies Pro. So number 5 is based on your audience and objectives, choose the appropriate channels, whether it's SEO, search engines, or social media, email marketing, content marketing. So what is the best appropriate advertising channels that you can use for your particular business, right? And then you can decide on the mixed channels, which one will be best for you. So there's not going to be one right or wrong. Sometimes you may have to use multiple channels. They all kind of go hand in hand. So I always recommend, doing natural search engines and also running some type of paid ads to generate leads. So then we're going to look for this tool, Digital Marketing Strategies Pro. So okay, so this is the tool. Let's just say for the URL provide suggest comprehensive. So this I can click on the pre-prompt here, and then I could just provide, let's say, I'm just going to put in my website URL here. So it's asking for me to provide the URL. Seems that there's an issue. So let's say, digital marketing. So I'm just going to ask to provide a strategy for digital marketing agency. We need to create comprehensive digital marketing strategy. Need a bit more information, provide specific. So you want specific services. So let's just say I want to do SEO services, right? So with the SEO services, it's going to tell me crafting in detail. It's going to give me like overall marketing strategy, channel strategy and plans. So I recommend social media marketing. It also recommends like the budget too. If I was to run like a social media marketing, it says 20% of the total budget of my marketing budget. Key metrics would be engagement rate, lead conversion, follower growth. It also recommends paid advertisement, Google ads, LinkedIn ads. And then for SEO, it recommends SEO and content marketing. So having a strategy for content marketing, SEO. It also recommends email marketing, partnership and networking. So it just, you can be into more detail, but this is kind of like a suggestion based on your business type, what type of business and services and products that you provide or sell. And then this particular AI tool will give you the recommendations. Any questions with this? And if anyone has, if we have time at the end, if you have like a particular business, I can also put that in too. Because like I said, if I was to put in like a restaurant business, a lot of the strategy here will be different too. It would come up with like a local strategy instead of like a remote online strategy. So number 6 is develop content and messaging. So it's important to create compelling content that resonates with your audience. Then this can include blogs, videos, white paper, infographics. It could be webinars, like what I'm doing here. Like a lot of the webinars that we do here, I post on my website too. I've had people reach out to me from watching webinars to get help on it. So, having a good content plan is important and how you want to get your message across. So with me, I like to use a lot of AI tools to generate me messaging and content, right? So some of the AI tools here so I'm going to bring up Chat GPT again here. So let's say I want to just create a video, right? I don't have the time to really create a lot of videos, but you can use tools like Canva. I don't know if you guys have used Canva Pro. They have like pre-built in videos where you could just kind of change the content, change your logo, and utilize that. Or you can also use Chat GPT to create content. There's a lot of video content creation that you can have that ChatGPT has as well. So if you type in content, there's tons of content tools that you can use to write content for you. You could tell, you can give it a lot of these tools here. You can give it like different type of, I'd say, behavior, right? Humor to it. You can make it sound more professional. What type of content you would like to output. So, for example, I was using like a video content maker earlier. And this is, I believe it's called InVideo. InVideo. So I got this tool from ChatGPT as well. So this one, basically what you do is when you create, you just type in what you want it to be. How do you want this AI to create the video, right? So you type in your description here, generate video, and it's going to give you, it's going to generate video for you. So I already just recently did one recently, and I believe media library. I believe this is the one. So I'm just gonna quickly play it. So
Ever wrestled with the complexities of digital marketing? It's a tough beast, isn't it? The constant need for fresh, engaging content, the ever-changing algorithms, the pressure to deliver results. It can all seem insurmountable. But what if there was a way to navigate?
So with this, just like an example, right? This is an AI generated. I can download this video. I could post it on YouTube, my Facebook and stuff like that, where it takes content from different public license content photos and it puts it into it. Even the AI that the voice to text or text to voice, that's all done by AI. If I wanted to change the text message, the content, I can also edit that as well. I can look at the script here and also change the script, the way it sounds. So, definitely look into different AI's tools to kind of help you build content. If you're not someone who likes to be on a camera a lot, then maybe look into AI to create those content for you. So, just having a good content messaging and making sure that it's consistent, right? Where you can post it a couple of times a week versus once a month, right? So you have to kind of keep your audience engaged with good content. Any questions with this? And again, compelling content, content that people would like to engage in and watch. A lot of ways people like to create like reels, quick videos. Those are pretty popular now. TikTok, Instagram, those are all good content. And you could definitely utilize AI to do all the voiceovers and stuff like that too. So number 7 is technology and tools. I think this is probably one of the most important strategy steps that you need to decide on is choosing the right technology tools to implement your strategy. Again, it can be CRM systems, analytics tool, what type of content management system, what type of website you're using, what type of automation tools are you using if you're doing any type of streamlined process of integration. So I just kind of cut and paste what I'm using. I'm using, WordPress for my website platform. I'm using Google Analytics. I'm using Go High Level for my CRM. And for automation, I'm using Zapier and Make.com. And if you're not sure what technology is best for you, you can also use ChatGPT to make certain recommendation as well. Let's see. So for example, I could just say we are looking for and with this, you can just use regular chat GPT to answer the questions here. So I'm going to go back to this regular chat GPT and I could just ask them what is the best CRM for a digital marketing agency. Let's try again. I got to refresh. What is the best CRM for a agency? And a lot of times this helps because because ChatGPT will do its research to see what's popular out there versus you just manually doing the research yourself. So it can save you a lot of time. All right, so it's still thinking. And again, so there's so many different CRM systems that you can use. You have to decide which one would be best for you. And a lot of times it could be determined by, the cost, the pricing for these different tools as well. All right, so it's still thinking. So while it's thinking, I could just kind of show you all, some of the tools that I'm using here. So this is Go High Level, my CRM system. A lot of these CRMs they kind of perform very similar tasks. If I wanted to look at my leads that's coming through, make sure that's select my account. Looks like ChatGPT is still running. So then I will look at when the leads come in through my page, it goes into contacts. And these are like all the leads that will come through. And then, when they come through, I can set workflows, right? Automation workflows. And if you look at the automation here, I got one set for appointment focus automation where it will auto, so I'll just click on this and so let's say appointment booking prompt. If I want to look at the workflow of how it works, when the lead submits the form, right? The lead comes in through the form, and then it will automate, sends out my CRM will send out a appointment prompt. It's gonna wait for response. If the user does not respond, so it says no, then I'm gonna send a SMS reminder in 2 days. If they say yes, right, then I will send a calendar link to them to book an appointment. So these are different workflows that you want to set up to make your work more efficient, automate stuff. Because if you imagine you have like 100 leads and you're trying to do this, and you're trying to send an email out to all these leads and trying to answer them back to see if they want to return or not, and then you're trying to remind yourself to email the lead in 2 days and stuff like that, right? It's going to take a lot of time. So that's why, you have these AI automation tools to kind of help automate these tasks for you where you can filter out who's interested and who's not. And the AI can follow up with the lead if they don't respond in a few days. So all these are different workflow lists that you can create. So that's just an example of CRM system when I say what works best for you. Just looking at, let's see, ChatGPT, it's not sure why it's still. And then make.com is just a automation tool. Let me see if I can open that up. So when I say automation, this is the tool that can set up automation, integrate between different apps. And then I can kind of go through one scenario for you all. So let's say posts WordPress and social media. So I have a tool here, automation tool that will generate me content, right? So based on these apps here, it's going to post on my website and also post on Facebook. And this is all kind of automated. Let me look at another one here. So this one, yeah, so this one here actually uses ChatGPT AI. So Airtable, if you guys haven't used it yet, it's kind of like a workflow database tool. So it connects to Airtable and then it connects to ChatGPT to create the blog, to write the blog for me. And then it's going to create the image for me as well. It's going to send it back to Airtable to generate the content. So you can automate everything to automate. Once this is done, I can also set this to post on my website, to post on social media, and this can all be automated. So this is make.com. It helps automate tasks. And in Zapier, it does something very similar to. So again, back to technology is choosing what works for you. What is the best tool for your particular business? And if you're starting new, I recommend going with the basics. The basics could be just like Google Analytics. It's a free tool. You can use a lot of free tools first. I know make.com, they have like a free plan that you can utilize as well. Looks like we got a question. Can you show an example AI to generate content? Yeah, so I mean, with ChatGPT, you could just ask ChatGPT to generate content. Let's see. I don't know, it's still loading here. It's pulling. Let me open up a new one here. So let's say, yeah, if I want to write something about digital marketing, I could just say, you could utilize some of the apps that they have here too, or you could just use ChatGPT, right? So let's say content writer, right? Well, they already have the category here for writing. So then you can click on any of these tools here and ask it to write you content. For example, I could say, write a 1,000 word blog about digital marketing. And you could be more specific too. So here it wants a little bit more information. It wants to know about target audience. Target audience is small business owners. I want to generate leads. So that's the purpose. Let's see if this is enough information. Okay, so that's enough information, and it's gonna do like a blog outline. You find digital marketing words, call to action, and blog content. So it's coming up with a outline first, and then it's gonna create the content for me. And this content here, you could just copy paste into your website. If you want images with it, you can also use AI to generate some type of digital marketing image as well. And again, you can be more specific too. This is more like a generalized content writing. So this is, does that answer your question? How to use an example of how to generate content? And then
Yeah,
there's a copy, yep. There's a copy button here. You can copy, you can paste it to your blog, website, and post it on your website. You can even do more if you wanted to write like Facebook posts, it can write you Facebook posts too. Let's see if this one can do it. Write me a Facebook post. So the Facebook post, it's going to try to be more engaging because you want your post to be engaging. It also comes up with the tag as well, right? Small business growth, digital marketing, lead generation, and then you can basically copy that and put it into your Facebook post. But depending on what your strategy is, you can add an image as well. So that's one example of, content creation. And then again, if you needed images, you can just go back to the apps, explore GPT, you go to DALL-E. That is DALL-E is OpenAI's image generator. And these, you can do a lot of stuff here. Video maker, you can generate logos, image, and stuff like that. So back to technologies and tools. And I know I was trying to find out, I was typing into the prompt on the best CRM. If you can't do that, you can also just do it through Google. Google does have like a search features of what is the best CRM system for digital agency. So if I typed in Google asking what's the best CRM, you can kind of look at what Google recommends as well. A lot of time Google has built-in AI already. So this section here is generated through AI. So according to Forbes Advisor, these are the best AI system for digital marketing: Zoho, Zendesk, Salesforce, HubSpot. Again, all these are good CRMs. It really depends on what your needs are. Sometimes you may have to try it out first, see if you like it. Any questions with technology and tools? So we talked about the different tools. Even for a website platform, I think I recommend WordPress if you're a small business. If you're not selling online, a easy content management system would be WordPress. If you do sell online, I recommend Shopify. It is a paid version, but it really depends on how much product you plan to sell as well. But it's more secure compared to, it has more feature and it's more secure compared to like a WordPress WooCommerce e-commerce plugin that WordPress has. So WordPress you can sell online too, but you need that particular plugin. It does work fine, but like I said, it's not as secure as Shopify. All right, so if there's no other question, number 8 is to implement and execute. Again, we talked about this earlier. I kind of showed you the Facebook ads. So one of the strategy, if it was to run Google ads, run Facebook ads, you have the strategy, but then you have to implement that, right? You have to know how to set up the ads properly. You have to know how to write good ad copy so that it can be engaging. I did some competitor research analysis earlier, looking at a competitor, right, and what type of ads they're running. So a lot of times you can do competitor analysis on a successful company and kind of just see what they're posting, what they're writing on their ads, and you can kind of do something very similar. We looked at a landing page earlier, right, of one of the competitors, and those are some of the strategies that you want to apply. Is you can just learn from others, duplicate that same system without reinventing the wheel, and implement that into your strategy. And you also want to start thinking about your budget too, right? Because when you run ads, you need a budget set aside to market, to run the marketing ads. With that, when you spend that particular budget, you want to see some type of return on investment too, right? So if you're getting leads, you want to make sure that the leads are converting to sales, right? So for myself, if I'm generating leads, I want to make sure that I close a sale with someone to sign up on my service, right? So that I can have a return on investment. And if I'm getting 10 leads and I'm closing one lead per every 10 lead, that's 10% conversion rate. So that's pretty good. So that's something where you want to start looking at is, implement and also be able to measure your goals, right? See, we still have some time here. I was going to show you like maybe like an example of Google Ads. So when you set up Google Ads account, they usually have like a $500 coupon that you can enroll on to set up. It's a coupon. I think you spend 500 and you get $500 credit from Google. So even with that, you want to make sure that you have an effective campaign set up. And let me see if I can show you one of the marketing campaign I was running. So if I go to my account here, custom. So let's just say last 30 days. I just recently set this up just recently. So based on this ad I'm running, I've had, let me just show the landing page as well. So I've got 112 clicks. My click-through rate is 10%, so that's pretty good. Cost is $185. And then, so this is the ads that I'm running on Google. And then you can look at into more detail in terms of the campaign. I'm running ads to the audit website, the SEO audit website, right? So this was something that I was running for Google Ads. I paused the ads already, but this is an example of running Google Ads and how you set that up. Again, it's good to have a professional to help set that up for you. Facebook ad, same thing. We talked about that. Facebook ad, you can connect that to LinkedIn advertisement. So, once you have your goals, you want to implement, execute, and then find the right team members to help you out. If you're just an entrepreneur starting up a startup, maybe hire a freelancer to help you out. And then number 9 is to measure and optimize, right? Again, we talked about analytics. You want to be able to measure your key performance indicator through each digital channel. If you're advertising on, for example, Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, whatever it is, what channels that you're using, you want to make sure that you can track that traffic and track the engagement, also the conversion rate, that the conversion leads that's coming through to the website. And then you want to regularly review your analytics and performance to really understand how it's performing and then make proper adjustment and tweaking as you go. Any questions on measurement? So again, I showed this earlier. I can kind of pull up the analytics again. And same thing for Facebook too. You can also track everything on Facebook. So this is Google Analytics. You want to be able to track your traffic. Your engagement rate is also important. So these are pretty good engagement rate, 30%, 20%. So you want a high engagement rate. If you have a low engagement rate, that means that the traffic is not relevant. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . And then the different channels, again, if you're running paid ads, you want to look at paid ads to see how the engagement rate is for that. You can look into more detail in terms of the users, right? That's coming in. Let me see, user attributes. I can see what country they're coming from, what city they're coming from. There should be a way I can look at Search console. You can even look at what type of browser they're using, what type of device they're using. Are they using mobile? Are they using desktop? Retention. Any questions on analytics? Does anyone here use analytics on their website? And if you need help installing analytics on your website, reach out to us. If you have a WordPress website, it's pretty easy. You just install a plugin, you create the account, and integrate the analytics into your website. So before you run any type of marketing, I recommend setting up analytics and being able to track conversions. That way you can tell and track your key performance indicator, your return on investment, know which channel is working, what type of advertising efforts you're doing is best. And this all kind of ties into your digital strategy, right? We're talking about digital strategy here. And this is step number 9 in the digital strategy. And I put go high level because that's one way that I can track conversion too, as I was showing you all earlier of the leads that were coming through. So let's say I can see based on workflow like how many this is just a draft, but total enroll, like I have like 9, looks like I have 9 enrollment history. So the leads that came through, who are these leads that were prompt for booking the appointment, right? That will go through this appointment. So there's different ways you can look at who came through, which workflow are being used for the leads that came through from your website. And then any question with that? The last one is really to stay updated and be flexible. Again, digital marketing landscape can change rapidly, so you need to stay up with the trends, best practices, be prepared to change your strategy in response to new technology, competitors, vice versa. So again, a lot of new technology I recommend is ChatGPT. I think it's kind of underrated. A lot of people don't really use it yet, but it's a powerful tool if you really know how to use it. I put Google Trends because you could use it too. Google Trends. A lot of times it will give you insights. So I just typed in Google Trends. It's a free account. It just kind of tells you what's really the trend of certain topic, right? So let's say SEO. I want to look at SEO, the trend of SEO, right? This is based on, let's say past 5 years. So it's been pretty steady, I guess. Past 5 years, it kind of peaked around 2001, but it's been steady. Let's try another term. Let's try AI. So as you can see, AI, the trend started from 2022 and it spiked in 2023, 2024. So you can use this tool to kind of, explore some searches that's related to your business. If I want to be more specific, I can be more specific too. Let's just say I want to look at, let's say generative AI. So generative AI is just like a more specific term. Okay, so that's not as highly searched. So that's yellow. If I want to do more, maybe AI content creation. Not much for that either. But yeah, so this tool is kind of like a quick tool to just kind of see what the trend is. If you have a niche in your business and you want to see what's popular, sometimes this is a good tool to use. You can also look at daily trends, real-time trends. So it looks like people are searching for Real Madrid, soccer stuff. People are searching for basketball, Warriors, Lakers. In real-time searches. This is in the United States. So this tool you can use to, if you're running some type of advertising ad, you can kind of get some insights in terms of what's popular, what people are searching for. So you can kind of build your content around that, right? If people are searching for Real Madrid, maybe if you write a blog about that, that can be relevant to what people are searching for. Different countries you can also explore. So it looks like ChatGPT software telling me that's a breakout. Solar eclipse, I know that just recently happened, but that was a trend as well. People were searching for that. I clicked on ChatGPT again, 2023, and now it's continued to rise. So this is a free tool. Again, you can use it to help you do some research and for your business. Another tool that I didn't mention earlier is Google Keyword Planner. It's a good tool to find out the number of searches on Google. It's similar to what I used earlier with SEMrush, but I think this provides a little bit more detail. So if I want to discover new terms, maybe I can do AI or just digital marketing, right? Digital marketing. And this will pull the data for, the number of searches per month for people that are searching for digital marketing. There's over 135 searches per month for that. The cost per click for that is about $10 to be on top search results. Year over year, there's a 22% increase. And then there's other terms that's related to digital marketing agency, online marketing, digital marketing company. All these are related terms. So when I'm trying to run ads, then I want to use this tool to kind of find out some of the keywords that people are searching for, and then I can know what keywords I can use to target to run my ads for, because these are popular terms. But these are really broad terms, so maybe it may not be the best. People may be searching for digital marketing to learn about it, right? To go to class, school, whatever, and that may not be relevant to what I'm looking for. I'm looking to generate leads, businesses who needs this particular type of service, right? So you can be more specific in terms of, maybe someone searching for a service could type in digital marketing services, right? So, but this gives you an idea of what's popular, right? If you're running some type of business, you're trying to do a research about, if it's a high demand, if people are searching for it, you can definitely use the keyword planner to learn about it. Any questions with with these tools so far? I know that we have about 15 minutes left. I don't want to make it too draggy, but I know it's been a lot of information. So hopefully you guys have been taking notes. This is a Q&A session. I can do more live demos for you all. I know we have about 15 minutes left, but the main goal today is to build your digital strategy, right? To do your market research. So I know that we all have different businesses that we're running. So if you guys have any questions or if you have your information, please email it to me, john@digitalsynergy.ai, and I will do the research and reply back with the research for you. And again, the research includes audit, the strategy, everything that we kind of talked about. I can kind of do like a quick run through report for you, so I can give you better insight. So think of this whole session, this workshop today as really building your business plan, right? And building your digital strategy. And that's important because I think a lot of business now, traditional advertising is not may not be as effective as digital advertising now. And you can reach more people or like the broader audience through the digital marketing and advertising. So definitely, if you haven't been utilizing online, definitely look into it for other ways that you can really grow your business. Any questions? We have about again about 15 minutes here. If anyone would like me to kind of like do like a demo on your business, I can look at it. Okay, so we got Katie. Do you want to try my business? Okay, so Art Studio in Bloomington. All right, so let's go to Chat GPT. All right, so let's try this to evaluate. Minnesota. And there's a lot of tools that will create the business strategy and digital strategy. I'd say kind of play around with it, but the ones that I use, usually the ones that are at the top of the search, those are the more popular ones with higher ratings. So it's saying that to start building a tailored business strategy for your art studio, I'll need some more additional information. Could you please provide a document your specific information about your business? What type of art classes do you offer? Do you have a website? Let's see, offering art classes, private parties. Okay, so let me put in the website here. Select the most fitting framework. Let's just say number one. So SWOT stands for strength, weakness, opportunities, and I believe threats. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so it's recommending, this is just more like a SWOT analysis, but let me see if I can find a more balanced score. Let me see. Let me try a different. Let's try business strategy consultant. So this is just more telling if you were to open a business studio. I think we want to be more specific. Looks like it kind of timed out here. Let's stop that and let's be more specific. So I'm going to say write a business strategy. So this is more like an executive summary of your business. I know that you are a established business, so but just kind of look through it to see, if a lot of these different um, goals and strategies here, if you're currently implementing in terms of marketing channels. If you want to learn more about this and you want AI to elaborate more, maybe you want to learn more about how to elaborate more on marketing. So we can also reply back and state that, let's say, see on. So let's say elaborate on 4, right? So we want to know more about, the marketing and strategy side of your business. So from here, it's telling you the different types of marketing channels that you should try. For local advertising, try community partnership, event sponsorships, public relations, media outreach, influencer collaborations, promotions, sales strategy. So this is a little bit more detail. I think it helps. But you can, like I said, you can be more specific as well. Looking to increase sales. Okay, how to increase sales. Again, so the AI will remember what it wrote, and then now it's trying to give you other strategies on how you can increase sales, expanding services, optimizing price strategies, enhancing marketing efforts, referral programs, using social media, email marketing, improve customer experience, partnership. So hopefully this helps a little bit, Katie, and I can also send this over to you as well. I think the connection here is kind of timing out, but I think if your goal is to increase sales, then this is a good strategy to look into. And also, you want to look into like a local strategy where you could utilize Google Business when people are searching for local studios, right? That they see your ads. Also, if you were to run Facebook ads, anyone who has interest in artwork, you can target that particular audience. Okay, so I'll take down your email here and I'll copy this and I'll send that over to you. Again, so the business strategy, it's something where we may need to follow up and kind of do like a one-on-one call to really come up with a effective strategy. Because like I say, everyone, every business is different. And we want to make sure that we have the right business strategy in place so that you can set up effective marketing plan and digital strategy. Yep. And I know that ChatGPT is a little bit slow because we're using Zoom here, but we'll get the information over to you. And anyone else who is still online or was on, hopefully you can send me the information. I'll be more than happy to reply back with the research information and send it back to you. So again, our next cohort will be next Wednesday. So it's going to be every Wednesday. And if you guys have any questions, we will have the video recorded and post on the website. So the next email that I send out, I'll have a link to the video recording and the presentation. So you can have access to go back and look at it if you have any questions. So April 24th will be our next workshop, and it will be about website design and development with WordPress. So if you don't have a website, or if you have a website already and you want to improve that website, we can teach you and also kind of explain to you how you can improve the website. Maybe it's to fix a landing page, to add a lead generation form, to install certain plugins, or to install like SEO plugins, security plugins. We can go through that in our next session. So part one here is really to build that market research, building your digital strategy. And then with that strategy, you need a website, right? You need a website. So we'll work on that. We'll help you get that up and running, making sure that you have proper landing pages before you start advertising. And again, all the different workshop, they kind of go hand in hand to tie together like a solution for your digital strategy. And any questions with the cohort in terms of the incentive reimbursement, feel free to message, email Jane. You can visit our website as well. Okay, Kate has been. Okay. Okay, yeah, any other questions? If not, like I said, any questions, if you do try something and it doesn't work, you can always reach out to us. We can provide one-on-one sessions to kind of build a plan and implement a plan for you as well. So with that being said, if there's no further question, we'll see you all next week. Thanks for joining us today, and have a good night. And I will be in touch with the follow-up email.